someone says no, it's like, okay, then 10 minutes later you're on to the next thing. We actually worked with a design studio at our university who essentially designed the whole product for us. So we had the designs, and then it was from there, it was like, okay, we have the designs, we need to get it built. None of us could code, and definitely not enough to get a product built like that. So it was one of those where let's reach out to every single development firm, person we know who can help us get this thing built, and then just figure out a budget and figure out the price. So over a span of 3 weeks, we probably spoke to, I don't know, 50 development firms. It was, yeah, we literally went to everyone we could, and obviously they all take the call because it's a sale for them, you know. Then we figured out the right one, and essentially the cheapest that we wanted to work with, and then we knew the cost, and then we were like, okay, let's go and get that amount of money. Yeah, I think that the type of product we have, crowdfunding really works if you can give something to someone. So if you're building a camera, you can crowdfund that because you're like, okay, you get a free camera once we reach $10,000 and we can build it. I think for an app, it would have been very difficult to do. We considered it, essentially. We considered doing it maybe through like students at universities, you know, wealthy kids at universities maybe want to put in 500 of their parents' money each or whatever, and that's an opportunity we considered, but at the end of the day, it was a very quick process that we wanted to get it done by. So we had this budget, we had the cost that it was going to get built, so we were like, okay, let's just go to friends, family of family, friends of friends, and see who wants to invest, essentially. It was, you know, like email connections, you know, we had a deck, as everyone does, like an investor deck, send that across, couple of in-person meetings. It came from various sources, to be honest, ex-people we used to work with, just like dip various sources, and we were pretty shameless in reaching out to people because, I mean, at the end of the day, what's the worst someone can say is no. So we were pretty shameless, and we were like, look, are you interested? And then eventually it managed to raise up to the amount, which was nice. I think naivety, especially at the start, like, and still now, to be honest, like, has a huge play on us. Like, no isn't like, oh no, it's not downing. It's just like, okay, you just change your direction a little bit. And I think, yeah, we've had a ton of no's since the time we started this, like a lot. And it's just you just alter your direction, and doing it at speed, I think, is one of the biggest ways that like a young company is going to keep going. It's not you get a no in this big like presentation that you spent a week putting together, and then you spend another 2 weeks like getting down about it. It's like someone says no, it's like, okay, then 10 minutes later you're on to the next thing. Dan Corman, he always says, like, we always have this kind of saying, it's like, just don't die. And it's a bit, and it's so true among startups. It's just like, don't die and have the grit to be like, have the grit and like the abundance to change, because you know that what you thought was your original company was going to be sometimes is completely different to how it ends up. And having the ability and be like, don't be stubborn, essentially, I think is one of them. Like initially we had this big vision about how the product was going to be. It's like, all right, customers and the market doesn't like that, so change. You look at any successful company, it turned out to be something completely different than what it started as. And I think is having that ability to take the no, figure out why it was a no, whether that's from a customer or an investor, and adjust it accordingly if needs be. You know, some people said no to us for reasons, and we're like, well, we don't agree with you, and then that's fine, because you just have a button of heads, and there's enough people in the world who will say yes. You know, there's enough investors who would never even dream of investing in in an app that initially wouldn't make any revenue, and so it's fine. Just like, doesn't mean you've got a crap business or a crap product, just go somewhere else. And I think that's what we've noticed. Like, no is fine, because there's enough people in the world that like will say yes if you keep trying hard enough and keep going to enough people.